And we are back. Chicago Bears franchise. And as you can see, we might have found a little diamond in the rough. As you can see right here, the Buccaneers want Ihmir Smith-Marsette, a guy who, me personally, I don't really want. But I wouldn't mind having Scotty Miller. And they'll just straight up do this trade. So we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to bring in a new addition. It's the trade deadline. So we kind of have to. And yeah. That was the only offer they would make as well. So now I don't think Scotty Miller is going to play very much, but in my opinion, I would much rather get Scotty Miller and trade away Ihmir Smith-Marsette. Now, the reason I think that might be is Ihmir Smith-Marsette, he had 3 years left on his deal. Scotty Miller, he's going into the last year of his deal. So we're going to have to make a choice if we want to bring him back. So that could be a reason why the Buccaneers wanted to make that trade. Me personally, though, I'm not going to complain by it. I really like that trade. I was testing out a few receivers in the trade market. See if it says in news. It doesn't. But, yeah. We just weren't able to make anything. I tried guys like Robbie Anderson. That might have been the only guy I tried, really. There was another one I tried, too. I don't remember. They wanted way too much. But anyway, we're going to get straight into it. We have a recap on the Under Siege. Coach, the struggles from the previous game seem to play a part in today's gameplay, which has some struggles on its own. Any reason why? Just boils down to not playing well and not executing. We practice all week to execute whatever game plan we have. In the last couple games, we haven't done that, which makes it really hard to win. The new game plan didn't have intended results as a team searching for answers. After allowing 0 sacks, your entire offensive line will have +5 pass block, power block. Pass block, power, and pass block finesse for the next 2 games. Justin Fields has 5 morale. So that 5 morale he lost without us being confident in him, he gains right back, so. We have game record. I am going to look at the mock draft last to make it a bit more, interesting. Coach, this week you're facing Micah Parsons, who's caused many problems for opposing offenses in recent weeks. Any plans to stop him? He's a fantastic player and he's going to get his. He's proven that he's throughout his career, and I don't know if there's any surefire way to stop him. It's going to be a team effort. Hold Micah Parsons without a sack, force fumble, or interception. Micah Parsons will have his X Factor active to start the game. It's great. Our O-line, which is already bad. We have some players to upgrade. Jalen Johnson, Jack Sanborn, and Eddie Jackson. Honestly, 2 players. I'm going to give man-to-man to Jalen Johnson. He goes to an 83 overall, down to an 82 from Morado. Jalen Johnson was one of the players that I was quickly before that. We'll give hybrid for Eddie Jackson. He's up to an 84, 83 from now. Most teams I tried to make a trade with, sorry Jack Sanborn, I'm not upgrading you. They wanted Jalen Johnson in the package. It was like Jalen Johnson and early to mid round pick, usually a 2nd or 3rd round pick, and then a late pick like a 7th. I just didn't want to do that. We have national scouting. So what is this guy scouting then? You want receiver, right? For the West, his current position he's scouting is QB, but he's supposed So I do need to set that. Oh my, that's interesting. I didn't know I had to set that. So now we're not. Here's the draft, people. So now we're not gonna get as much for these, linemen because every other national guy or every other scout we have is set to quarterback. I just assumed it automatically set to like their number one, like expertise. But apparently not. That's interesting. Looking at the mock draft now, the Philadelphia Eagles are projected to take left tackle Al McDonald out of Ohio State with the number one overall pick. Back-to-back left tackles, the Ravens projected to take Nathan Bryan, left tackle out of Notre Dame. Then we have quarterback Tavares Goodwin out of Oregon going to the Seahawks. Then we have QB Trevante McDowell out of San Diego State going to the Steelers. We then have the Titans taking right outside linebacker Tyron Crockett out of Notre Dame. At 6, we have the Raiders taking left end Silas Blair out of TCU. 7, left outside linebacker Dom Harris out of LSU to the Patriots. Number 8, right end Ramon Parker out of Iowa to the Falcons. Number 9, left outside linebacker Byron Randall to the Panthers out of Boise. And right tackle Danny Drayton to the Cowboys at 10, Texas Tech. Now, looking at our division guys, we have wide receiver Ben Caldwell out of Miami going at 13 to the Vikings. We are at 17, projected to take right outside linebacker Paul Ford out of Oregon State. The Packers at 22, projected to take wide receiver Quincy Posse out of South Carolina. And where are they? The Lions at 32 projected to take cornerback Jerry Billingsley out of Texas A&M. Personally, right outside linebacker, I don't think we will. Matthew Adams is a guy I'm interested at the moment in bringing back. He's a 69 overall, playing down to a 68 from round. He only wants a 1-year deal, I believe, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to draft. But at the same time, like, we have a 61 overall starting at left outside linebacker. 63 overall, but yeah. At this point in time, we don't know where we're going. With our team, we're 3-4 at the moment, which is kind of bad because we're kind of competing. But I don't want to. I want to have a horrible draft pick. View the talent tree. We're probably gonna go just quickly upgrade both of these. I'll do that. And hometown discount. Oh, I don't have enough. Alright, well, we'll save that. Go back. I know we're starting the game a bit late, but we had a lot to talk about with that trade. The Cowboys are going to actually watch this game. We're going to defend the short pass, no doubt in my mind. No, we're not, actually. We're going to defend the outside run. I know how Madden works. Zeke is an absolute beast in this. We're going to throw it short. And we're the second defense, best offense, but that's only because of the quarter length we play. None of that matters until we do full season sims, which is usually going to be either after 4 or 5 seasons. If you didn't watch Falcon franchise last season, we watched these games up until, we were running out of time with Madden 22. So we then did full season sims. We did 2 an episode, or 2 a season. We did 1. Ooh, shoulder strain for Tevin Jenkins. He's going to be out. Do we even have a backup right guard? So we're going to, once we're getting close to the end of Madden 23, we're going to do, 1 for season and 1 for the off season. And yeah. Oh, right tackle is he? So, Riley Reef. Wait, no, Tevin Jenkins is guard, isn't he? I think we're gonna put Sam Mustipher in. Bit risky, but I think it's a injury report. How much time? We're already 10 minutes in. Where is he? Tevin Jenkins is only out for a week. That's fine. Alright. Play season game. Play full game. So we're already looking at 42 minutes because 8-minute quarters plus 10 minutes. That's 32 plus 10, 42. Going to AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. I believe Arlington more, really. They are going to receive the ball first. We'll jump to the next play, I guess. Why not? Because, you know, I totally want to do that. I don't really care. This is a touchback anyway. It's not going to take up too much time. Alright, we see Justin Fields heading out there now. We have the sim screen up again. There we go. Now we're going to end the game. 1st and 10 from the 25. If you don't remember, Micah Parsons, due to a game day challenge, is going to start with his X Factor. Montgomery's only going to... Did Montgomery lose a yard? For the Cowboys, Alfred Smith, left tackle, Tyron Smith, receiver James Washington, D tackle Neville Gallimore, and I don't know, Osu Azigba or something. Great job fighting for all those yards. Shook a tackle off of Lane Van Der Esch. So, I'm happy Tevin Jenkins got injured instead of the right tackle Riley Reef, or else Micah Parsons would be feasting. And we are supposed to hold him for no sacks. And in the first drive, he gets a sack. Holy crap, that was like a shank punt or something. Robert Quinn just got bullied. And we see the Cowboys offense. We see Dak Prescott, Zeke, some of the main guys. CeeDee Lamb, you can see back there. Dak Prescott, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, just short of 2,000 yards. Pretty solid so far. As they're in the huddle, see some of the linemen. Saw Michael Gallup there. First and 10 from the 46 now. Going to be a slant. That's complete to CeeDee Lamb. He's up to the 41-yard line. So far, CeeDee Lamb has 568 yards. Last week, he went for 91 yards. So he's currently on pace for 1K. 2nd and 5 now from the 41-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Zeke. Zeke, wide open running lane. He takes it outside, and he's going to be brought down at the 12. Crazy how I tried to defend, the run. And the first run play, just breaks it big for 30 yards or whatever. 1st and 10 from the 12 now. Checks it down to Gallup. He catches it at the 6-yard line. Great coverage by the defender there, but just a better catch. 2nd and 4 now from the 6-yard line. And that is going to be a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb. 6-yard touchdown route, and Cowboys already have a 6-0 lead. Extra points still to come. And for you Cowboys fans watching, the Steelers and Eagles battle of Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They will be playing, I believe, Monday night, I saw. I could be wrong, but I'm talking about in Madden, by the way. I'm not talking about real life, if you know, if you're actually. We see the Ravens and the Buccaneers playing Thursday, which is interesting. The Titans and the Texans battle of the South. We have the Commanders and the Colts. Little Carson Wentz revenge game, maybe. That's complete to Cole Kmet. He's going to be up to the 37. First and 10 now, 4:25. Well, there was 4:25. Montgomery gets the handoff. He gets a few yards there. He's up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Oh, there's for Dallas Cowboys fans as well as Washington. I completely forgot. Rams currently 8-0 against the Niners, 4-3. That's another division game. Yeah. Giants and Seahawks. There's the final one for you Cowboys fans in the East. Then for us, we have the Bills and the Packers. Both of those teams doing well, 4-2, 5-2. We have the 5-2 Bengals versus the 5-2 Browns. Battle of 1 the North and 2 of Ohio. We have the Broncos picking up the win against the Jaguars, 27-21. 2nd and 9 now. Hand off to Montgomery. He's gonna get maybe a yard. Now 3rd and 8 from the 45. Fields. What a catch! Who is that? The Panthers and Falcons playing. Right now, that's an interesting game. Making sure I see who caught that. They're going to get a raise. Is that Pringle? Over number 2. Who is 2? Jordan Lewis. When did he change his number? I thought he was 26. Well, 1st and 10 now. Not quite 1st and goal, so... Great catch by Pringle. Great ball by Fields. Put in to where the receiver can catch it. Fields checks it down. That's going to be Zach Pascal. He's up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and 4. We have a priority alert. The Vikings take a 3-0 lead over the Cardinals. And Cole Kmet gets it, and we are now tied. Well, assuming we make the extra point. Extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. And we have a tie game here in Texas. Fields that drive. 5 for 5, 65 yards and a touchdown. You saw a candidate for catch of the year in the Byron Pringle catch. So far, Ezekiel Elliott already got a huge gain on us, but last week he went for 110 yards and a touchdown off of 27 carries. Cowboys still have momentum. Checking it down to Zeke, incomplete. Zeke didn't turn his head around. 2nd and 10 now. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. And going. Gone! Jalen Johnson, pick 6, taking it to the house. Miami and Detroit are playing, by the way. I just saw that. Dak Prescott, go for the check down to Michael Gallup. Jalen Johnson jumps to route, and it was just a foot race. Michael Gallup makes his attempt to tackle, trips up Jalen Johnson, but wasn't enough, and Jalen Johnson stayed on his feet regardless. As we take a 13-7 lead, extra point still to come. Lions losing 7-0, excuse me. So that's good for us. I still can't tell at 3 and 4. Because I had our prediction to be 4 wins. I expected us to probably be around 5 and 12. Maybe 6 and 11 if we got lucky. But, I mean, we're 3 and 4. We're a win away from already meeting our 4-win, goal. So there's, a chance we compete for the playoffs. Gain of 3, by the way, there. Prescott takes the check down. That was to Williams. Saints and Raiders playing. The handoff to Zeke. Zeke powers through Spencer Weatherford. He gets the first down. It's just a cheat code if you hand it off to Zeke in Madden. Because for some reason, Madden thinks Zeke is still, elite. Now, granted, I think Zeke is still a great running back, but nowhere near this caliber. And that's going to do it for quarter number 1. We lead 14-7. There's the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. Second and 3 now from the 37. Prescott. Quick throw. Complete to number 19. A little. Goes one way, turns the other. It doesn't really matter though. No one covered him. He could have ran a, you know, just a flat route or whatever it's called. That's Williams again. I don't know who Williams is. Wow, that wasn't a run. Prescott. That's going to be intercepted now as well. That's going to be Kyler Gordon. Intended for Williams. There's only one Williams I can think of, and I don't think it's him. Is it Tyrell, maybe? Is that even his name? It is Tyrell. Alright, well, we forced 2 interceptions from Dak Prescott, one of them being a pick 6. Lucky for you guys, Cowboys fans, the Eagles are losing currently 14-0. And David Montgomery breaks a huge run going to the 46-yard line. He only had to make one more tackle or miss after, you know, the couple he did already make. And he would have had a touchdown. Fields now, looking, checks it down to Kmet. Kmet's getting open a lot during this game. He gets 8. And Montgomery's going to get the first down up to the 34. I like our tight ends. I like the Cole Kmet and Ryan Griffin combo. Now granted, I don't know Ryan Griffin's or Trey Wesco. So I believe he's also a free agent, but he doesn't really get much snap time anyway unless he's blocking, I believe. So I don't know what the situation with them is. Now we might try and sign a guy in free agency to potentially, you know, replace Ryan Griffin. Because I believe he is a free agent. I don't even think he wants to return to our team. Like, in the slightest bit. Incomplete. Nearly caught by Trayvon, or not by Trayvon, by Byron Pringle. Trayvon Diggs breaks it up. 50-yard attempt to give us a 17-7 lead. Cairo Santos, kick is up. And it's money. And we have a 2-possession lead. Wait. Hold on. Driscoll has overtaken Simeon. So if you didn't watch the last episode, I'll give you a second to watch. I'll give you 5 seconds before I say anything. Alright, you better click off now. But how last episode went was we benched Justin Fields because he played horrible versus Washington. We benched him for the remainder of the 4th quarter. Don't worry, he's back out here now. He's playing better than I think ever really this season so far. Dak checks it down, and that's Jalen Johnson again. That's his 2nd interception. Whoo! Jalen Johnson proving himself, and to think we potentially almost traded him away, probably not. Because I would have rather kept Jalen Johnson, you know, get a guy like Robbie Anderson. Montgomery only gets to the 24. But anyway, you know, we benched Prescott for Simeon, or not Prescott, Fields for Simeon last game. And Simeon didn't play half bad. He didn't, you know, shock the world, but he played, you know, well enough to close the game out. Montgomery just short, and we're going to go for a field goal. Instead, I would probably go for it in this situation. But a 34-yard attempt to give us a 20-7 lead. Cairo Santos, he's all about it. That kick's good. Yeah, Simeon played well. But now apparently Jeff Driscoll's the backup and a higher overall. I don't know how that has happened so fast. I don't know if you remember me saying, but I said we would potentially cut Simeon at the end of the season regardless, just because he seems like he might be a cap casualty, and we could clear up some cap space. The Vikings take a 10-0 lead against the Cardinals, by the way. And personally, I like Jeff Driscoll more. I felt like, you know, he would progress a bit better. Not really progress better. Incomplete pass because of the pressure. But he was I think a year, maybe 2 years younger than Simeon, so he wouldn't regress as fast. And now that, you know, he's past Simeon overall, I think we're going to roll with Driscoll because he, you know. There's another interception. That's number 53. That's Nicholas Morrow. And we were absolutely blowing out the Cowboys so far, even though it was only a 13-point game. Screen pass just throws it to the dirt because of pressure. Saints Raiders tied at 7 apiece. That's an interesting game in my opinion. That's one I keep an eye out for NFL fans. I feel like that's going to be a great game. Checkdown's complete. Don't know who that was to. Wasn't able to see the person. Cole Kmet. 3rd and 5 now from the 34. I said 5. I meant 9. Checks it down. No, that's Pringle. Not able to get it. But we're about to probably go for a 44-yard attempt after a 2-minute warning. I still think we should have went for it on that 4th and 1 at 17 or whatever it was. Now, we're going for it here. I don't think we go for it here. I think we were supposed to kick a field goal here, and we should have went for the other situation. We get it. So, now it's 2-minute warning? Or did the Cowboys just... Oh, no. Cowboys player injured. It's a bug by EA. Anthony Barr goes down with an injury. Cowboys take only down to 1 timeout. I don't know how that's happened. Checks it down, complete to Montgomery, gain of 4. That was a great hit by the defender there. Fields looking, quick pass. Only has 2 yards, but it's complete. I believe that was Pringle, maybe of Mooney. 3rd and 5. Fields stepping up. And Fields takes it into the end zone to extend the lead. Crazy. I wanted to end that drive in a field goal. Vikings take a 17-0 lead. I wanted that to end in a field goal and the other drive to end in a touchdown. Or at least a field goal, you know. After that 4th down, you know, so we can get it. And we lead 27-7 with 1:01 remaining. And we get ball to start 2nd half, I believe. Maybe the Cowboys do, I don't remember. Dak checks it down to Zeke. Zeke is going to be tackled at the 32-yard line, not going anywhere. They go no huddle. Dak checks it down to Zeke. Zeke bulldozes a man, and he's not able to get out of bounds. He's down at the 42. Under 30 seconds now. He's going deep. They're going to say he caught that. I don't know. That might be one that you look at. Jaylon Johnson probably was going for more of an interception. Oh? Actually. A zoom out. I say that's kind of right when he catches it. He has 1 foot down. That other one, as you can see, is in the air. And I don't think that's a catch. I think that's incomplete. And they're going to take a review at it because I'm not able to sim. I don't think that was a catch. I think he was out of bounds. He got 1 foot down for sure. I don't think he got that 2nd foot down in bounds. I think that left foot may have been out. He may have just gotten it down. But. And they're going to say incomplete. Why, EA? Why am I always, you know, I press to go down and you just never go down again. Dak, he's looking to throw. Got plenty of time. He's going deep. Same play, really. And he's got Dalton Schultz this time to the 21. And the Cowboys are probably going to get points out of this now. Now let's go to end the game. Panthers leading the Falcons 13-10. That's a surprisingly close game. He's going end zone. Michael Gallup. And that's a touchdown. Burnt Jaylon Johnson on the play. Michael Gallup tired of getting his route jump cut, so he decides to take matters into his own hands. And he gets a touchdown out of it, and we are an extra point away from being a 13-point game. Dolphins lead 21-0 against the Lions. And I'm assuming we're going to go straight to half unless we get an amazing kickoff somehow. Fielded at the 4-yard line, Pettis. He's shoved down at the 22, and we're just going to take a kneel. And that's going to do it for half number 1 in this game. Where we lead 27-14. There's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. Heading over to the Michigan where Dolphins lead 21-0. Tua with a touchdown, Edmonds with a touchdown, Hill with a touchdown. Now we head to Atlanta, Georgia where Panthers lead 20-0 in the half. Mayfield 2 touchdowns, McCaffrey touchdown, Anderson a touchdown. Desmond Ridder is the starter. He has a touchdown interception. Finally, we head to Minnesota, where the Vikings lead 17-0. Kirk Cousins, no one with a touchdown on offense. Does that make sense? So who has the 2 touchdowns then? Maybe kickoff? Here's the Bears when it comes down to running the ball inside. We have Spencer Weatherford and David Montgomery having a talk. We have Coach McCarthy huddled around his crew, and it comes down to throwing the ball short. There's the Cowboys. See Dak Prescott talking to what appears to be CeeDee Lamb and a no lineman. Whatever your name is. The Cowboys receive second half kickoff. Somehow we only have that much momentum. Are you kidding me? We are up by 14-13. And we have scored countless touchdowns. Well, we haven't, but we forced 4 interceptions and we only have that much momentum. Prescott rolling out, throwing, complete to Lamb. Lamb makes the man miss. He's going to fight up to the 34-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Great throw by Prescott, honestly. Found the open man. And he was under pressure on the run. More pressure coming this time, but this time Prescott deals with it well. Intended for Gallup, and it's complete. This time Jalen Johnson goes for the tackle instead of jumping the route. Check down to Tyrell Williams. And the Lions get a field goal before half to make it a 21-3. They're still losing, but not by as much. Wide open, that's CeeDee Lamb. He's across midfield to the 34. I saw that priority alert and, just now got to see it. It's a handoff to Zeke. Zeke goes nowhere. Great job, defense. He's still averaging 11 yards carry on, only 4 carries, but incomplete, dangerous pass. Wide open. That's Gallup on Jalen Johnson. Seems like Jalen Johnson's having a bit of a issue sticking with Michael Gallup. Having to, kind of stick to checkdowns to stay with him. And that's not good when that's our best cornerback. Quan Brisker read that one very well. Only gets 3-yard play. Keith Smith, I believe that is. Prescott looking. Firing incomplete, just throws it away. Prescott, 3rd and 7. Got time. He's going to roll. He's going to slide short of first down at the 6. 4th and 2. Field goal units out there. 23-yard attempt to make it 27-17. Kick is up. The kick is good. Hold on. Josh Lambo's their kicker. So they move on from Brett Maher and they go with Josh Lambo. I saw that wasn't Brett Maher. That's why I was confused. I was like, who's their kicker? Fields, plenty of time. He's going to roll out. He's going to slide down at the 29-yard line. Montgomery! That's what you like to see. He's getting a lot of carries so far this game. Back, there's another one. Gets 4 on that one. Fields checks it down to Montgomery. Montgomery makes it up to the 33, gain of 4. We're approaching the end of the third quarter, just over 30 seconds. Fields has Kmet open. That's exactly who he throws it to. Kmet gets the first down. He's up to the 25-yard line. Are we going to see one more play? No, we are not. Bears decide to take it to the fourth quarter. They lead 27-17. There's the third quarter stats for those of you who are curious. Seems like the Cowboys are more pass dominant in this game and we're more run dominant. Fields doesn't have as many passing yards. That's fine. I don't really care about passing yards as Fields. As long as you know he, doesn't throw interceptions and doesn't sell the game, I don't care. Now, obviously, yeah, I'd prefer for him to throw for 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, but it's the little things, You aren't going to see me complaining if he throws for, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Because, yeah, it's not going to look very good compared to other quarterbacks, but... And Montgomery, he's into the end zone. That might just be the dagger. Assuming we make the extra point. 16-point game, going to make it 17 in a 3-score game if the extra point's good. And it is. We lead 34-17. These Cowboys fans not very thrilled so far. Probably just hoping for a miracle to happen in the next 6.5 minutes. As the Vikings now winning 17-7. Cardinals cutting it closer. Raiders leading 21-14. I knew that game would be good. I don't know, I just feel like those two teams match up very well against each other. Zeke gets a screen pass, doesn't go very far, only gets 5. Jets leading, the Patriots leading the Jets 21-17 in that division game. Almost jumped a route there. I believe that was Kindle Vildor. But Dalton Schultz gets the completion. The Eagles coming back. They're now tied 14-14 with the Eagles, or the Steelers. Dangerous pass, but it's complete to Lamb. Great coverage there, though, by Kyler Gordon. Checking it down to Zeke. He's going to throw Eddie Jackson off of him. Zeke on a screen. Someone on our team got bodied by a lineman. Another one, but that one's to Pollard. Pollard getting 4 to 5 on that play. Another screen. This one back to Zeke. And you gotta wonder, if you don't get it here, are you just kicking the field goal and make it 2-score? Then hoping for an onside, or are you going touchdown? And the Vikings send their lead 24-7. I think that's the dagger for that game. First down for the Cowboys. Going end zone, Gallup, or Lamb, excuse me, he's at the 2-yard line. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning, no matter what happens. And it is, but touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, the rookie, getting it. And now, only down 10, assuming the extra point's good. How long are we looking at? We're at 42 minutes. I was expecting us to be around 49 minutes once this ended, but onside kick. Recovered by Zach Pascal, and that is probably the dagger right there. Cowboys do have all 3 timeouts, so you might see them use them. Montgomery. Timeout Cowboys, by the way, they're first to half. Third and 6. To end the game, Fields, he's going to be brought down. Not a sack, though, since he did cross the line of scrimmage. But timeout Cowboys, their final of the half. And we're going to see a 54-yard attempt by Cairo Santos. Now, this will probably be a dagger regardless, assuming he makes it. Jeff Driscoll holds. And he's good from 54. Before I saw, the camera pan over to the goalpost, I thought he might be short. First and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Cowboys, they need 17 points in a minute 40. They got no timeouts to their name. Prescott, dime over the middle to Lamb. Don't know who was supposed to be covering him, but that definitely helps. They're already across midfield. Prescott, down he goes, Robert Quinn. Panthers leading the Falcons 34-23. Prescott checks it down to Schultz. Schultz not able to get out of bounds. In fact, back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. Dolphins lead 28-6. Against the Lions, that's probably the game over for that. And incomplete, out of bounds by the receiver. And 4th and 11, game on the line. You're probably going end zone here because of how much time you have. Prescott, he flies his man. CeeDee Lamb's open. Now you have to be going end zone here soon. Prescott. That's complete the gallop, but that's probably going to take all the time off squad. Can they get one more play off? They do. Last play of the game. They aren't going to win. But, and he checks it down to Zeke. Not even getting a touchdown. And that's the game. The Bears are going to be leaving Dallas, Texas with a W. A 34, or what was the score? I don't even know. 37-24 win. Prescott went 31 for 41, 326, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Fields 15 for 17, 119, 1 touchdown, 1 or no interceptions. See? Look at Fields. Yeah, he had way less yards, but he only had 17 attempts to Prescott's 41. Receiving or rushing, Montgomery 20 for 96 and a touchdown. Fields 4 for 20 and a touchdown. Zeke 4 for 44. Prescott 1 for 6. Receiving Lamb 8 for 118 and a touchdown. Kmet 7 for 52 and a touchdown. Gallup 7 for 43. Or excuse me, Zeke 7 for 43. Gallup 6 for 83 and a touchdown. Montgomery 4 for 17. Tyrell Williams 4 for 21. Schultz 3 for 52. Byron Pringle 3 for 44. Jalen Tolbert 1 for 2 and a touchdown. Caden Smith, not Keith Smith, 1 for 3. Pascal 1 for 0 or 1 for 6. Pollard 1 for 4. Blocking. Sack allowed by Terrence Steele and Jordan Mailata. Defensively, 1 sack for Robert Quinn, half sack for Parsons, Tristan Hill, and yeah, that's it. Oh, interceptions. 2 by Jalen Johnson, 1 for a touchdown. 1 by Kyler Gordon. Who got the other interception? Oh, Nicholas Morrow just wasn't showing up. Kicking, Santos was perfect. So was Josh Lambo. Punting, Trenton Gill 1 for 26. Kick return, Pettis 1 for 18. Pollard 3 for 51. Rico Dowdle 1 for 13. Pascal 1 for 2. Pollard 1 for 5 on punt return. And that's going to do it for the game. And probably the episode. I don't think we're going to sim next episode. Actually, we'll upgrade you, Robbie Leaf. Why not? Give you a pass protector. We have a recap on the game record. After how the Dolphins played last week, I don't know if we're gonna sim that game. The players. Simply put, that defense was just all out there. They were making plays. While we're here, we're gonna spend our staff points on that other thing for the player personnel. Just buy that. Alright, now we have the starter for everything. Then have this on off for the offensive coordinator. And we have part for the defensive coordinator. We're trying to be pretty even with what we spend. We'll just advance week, and then we'll potentially sim. How long are we looking at? 49 minutes, nearly 50. Dolphins are 5-3. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna sim this game. We have a breakout and a weekly award, and I'm assuming that breakout is going to and weekly award Jalen Johnson. So there is no way we're gonna sim that game. That is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we will play the Miami Dolphins. And that will be it because the next episode's the line. We're going to watch all division games no matter if we're 0-10 and they're 10-0. We watch all division games regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time. And, now we're in week 9, so the trade deadline's over. We can no longer make trades. just looking at the side, our goal for the head coach is 17 plus points, and our offensive coordinator is 400 plus offensive yards. What do you guys think we are? We are the Chicago Bears. We are not the freaking 72 Dolphins or something. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you next time where we play the Dolphins. Hopefully, we got this breakout, whoever it is. And yeah, goodbye.